Hey everybody, you know that super fun stuff that our buddy Phil shows us on the infomercials, Flex Seal. I'm going to show you how to put that on the roof of an RV, or in my case, a pop-up tent trailer, to bring some new life and waterproofness to this old roof. Um, the problem I was having on this particular roof is that I have all these like little micro cracks, I guess you could call them, all over in the fiberglass. And there's thousands of them all over the roof. They're not big cracks, they're really tiny, but they're just enough to let water kind of seep in and cause damage on the inside. So as I started looking for a cheap way to do this, I finally settled on getting a gallon of white Flex Seal. And then I came up to the challenge of what is the best way to apply this stuff, like a brush or a roller. And here's what I finally settled on. If you start with just a regular 2-inch or 3-inch brush, just a totally generic paintbrush, and then get some of these replacement pads. They're really made for an edger tool. You don't need the edger tool, just one of these replacement pads. We're going to end up using it a lot more like a squeegee, and I'll show you how we can quickly apply the Flex Seal. So here we are looking at the top of the roof. You can see the part I've done and the part I haven't done yet. Don't mind my creepy neighbor up there. He's actually a pretty nice guy. Um, anyway, the part that's all shiny is already finished. You can see it all up there. And then I'm going to work on the section kind of right in front of the camera. So what I did was I took one of those, I guess, paint can, I don't know what you call it, spouts or whatever. It's just a lot easier to pour this stuff out. And I just poured some of that Flex Seal out into a section on the roof. And I just did this like one section at a time. I just used the paintbrush to clean that up so it doesn't make a huge mess. And then you can move all that aside. And then you're going to reach for that little edger tool, that little edger pad. Okay. And again, I'm using this more like a squeegee than anything. And I'm just taking all this Flex Seal and I'm just starting to squeegee it all over the roof. And this tool seems to work really well. A regular squeegee might also work. I'm not sure, but this tends to work pretty good. And I'm just using that one edge of it, and I'm just kind of going all over the place in this particular area. And spend some time moving the Flex Seal in different directions, right? You want to kind of go this way and that way to make sure you're getting all those little cracks filled. And it provides really good coverage, actually, really easy. I don't find any need for a second coat here. So anyway, just use that a section at a time, kind of smooth out the high spots. It kind of self-levels a little bit on its own. But after I was done, just to make sure those lines going forward and backward there were flattened out a bit. When I was done with that, I set the edging tool down, or the pad down, and then I just used the brush to go over and just smooth out any rough lines that were left, just to give it a more smooth finish on the top. That's really it. There's not much else to it. You just do that section at a time. I was to do this, it was about 85 square feet, and I did it all in less than an hour and a half with less than 1 gallon of Flex Seal. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps everybody out. Cheers.